Double checking something that might have been broken, but it wasn't. Let's just go to the full screen. Let's just get kicked off already, shall we? Because here we are. We're here. Hi. I didn't end up streaming last night because Show and I went off on a tangent, and I was never able to recover. Thank you, ADD. I love you, but I hate you, and I hate you so much. But here we are, together again for P4S rating. I look forward to it. Let's see how this goes. One, two. I'm confused. You can't fire me. I quit. You can't quit. I quit. It depends on if the stack is first in, first out, if the queue is first in, first out, or first in, last out. I was thinking just programming. When you can say that programming versus magic, which one's more nerdy? It's not that bad. She didn't say GeoCities. She said MySpace. It's a step up, okay? Yeah, there is that. Thank you for the like there, Ryoji. Nice to see you. I appreciate you. Arigato. Wait, well, say that again? Not an older one. I had siblings, but we didn't have that issue. And remember that was her reference also earlier with the dial-up internet. Ah, ちょっとね。I've studied Japanese before, but it's been a while, so give me a second there, Ryoji. それは、何々々におかりて。Like, hearing the English in my head and trying to read the Japanese is... Ah. 楽しいね。ありがとうな。ありがとう。Ah, そうそう。Japan Standard Time would be like right in the morning, right? Just happened to pass by. Tama, I believe. I'm trying to remember. I'm gonna mute that just so I can think it really quick. ちょっと待って。偶然ですか？本当に？仕事に？偶然？ Yep. Yeah. もっと勉強しなきゃ。何年前 How many years ago did I study Japanese? I want to say it was... Yeah, no, it was 大学に勉強。うい。How many years ago is that? Somebody save me. Either way. If they can read backwards, I would assume, yeah. Well, yeah. Unless you're looking at Jab videos, because at that point, then you need to read the subtitles backwards. No, not Jab. J-A-V. Japan blank. Kill it with fire. No, that's Discord. What are you talking about? No, no. Yeah. Yeah, the keyboard combos is Discord. And that's what he wants to get rid of. Hold on, keybinds. Escape? You want to hit escape and see? Oh, he did? Okay. I wasn't listening then. Or the fact that he's got a TV that's a little higher, but that's okay. Control slash the one that has the question mark. That's how you brought that window up. I was looking through the keyboard commands in Discord already. Mm-hmm. And if that doesn't work, then you either change the keybind or you didn't hit control and the correct slash. If you change the keybind, I cannot help you, and you're probably gonna have to close Discord and reopen. Which that honestly is the fastest way to go about it at this point. Right click down in the taskbar. Actually, what he did is really interesting. Because I just opened up the same keyboard combos windows. That's how I knew which keybind is the one by default anyway that it opens it up. And it opens in the same screen. And as I move the Discord screen around, it moves along with it. So the fact that it's separated is weird. Huh. I work IT. I could have figured it out eventually. Like literally, it drives me nuts when somebody gets like a phishing email. It's like, is this legitimate? There is a button in your freaking Outlook that says fish alert button. We've trained you already to click on that when you have any kind of question. But what if it's legitimate? I told you already 5 times that if it is, then it comes back to your email box when we've verified it through that system. Good God. Cluttering my own email, making it so much more difficult to get through other people's stuff. Damn it. Where am I looking? Was somebody running late? Is that why we're not in PF or anything? Yeah, the question is why weren't we in PF, basically? I know that Pocket's not coming, but... Alt F4. At least it's water and not fruit punch. Imaimashita. There we are. That should be better. Instead of having the multi setup. Waiting game. Whew. My least favorite game. Let me see here. Let's do the elephant peoples on dancer. We're dancing. You alright? I forgot something. Hold on. Nani, nani. That's what I thought. Haha. Ooh. Oh. I agree. Also, I was leveling my machinist and I just put on the Catesis revolver. It's just like, ooh, this is a sexy gun. I need to go finish Hildebrand now. I haven't done it since before Stormblood. Nope, it's not the main story. It's got 2 trials in it. At least 2, if not more. Everything to do with the relic has always been to reanimate old content. That's why I think it's more the trials. If you're not going in to get the trials as part of your roulette, then somebody who wants to go in there gets stuck waiting forever and a day for people to get in. But then you've unlocked it, and every time you go into the trial roulette, you could get it. If you don't have it in trial roulette, it'll never come for you. That's my point. So even if for the Hildebrand you just go and unsync it like you're suggesting, every time you go for trial roulette, you can now get it because you've unlocked it. Oh, we're not supposed to be diving. I see the sparklies now. The Final Fantasy 14 subreddit? Discord? That's the one I usually see it on anyway. Oh, and the balance as well, yeah. Both of those. I really want to say like, nah. Have you never gotten the monk pot kettle weapons? You might as well just have the King Moogle weapon that's basically the Moogle with the fork. Okay, I gotta open this up because I want to look for something else here too. I like the Dark Knight one though. It freaking looks like an explosion of freaking Sakura. Well, that one, but we got a replacement in that one. Wait, let me see this. Well, there's two of them because there's that one and then there's the one above. Yeah, but their weapons can be similar. It's just the way that they hold it anyway. They're not, well, canes and rods, they're big sticks. You have a pointy big stick, okay? Yours is different. Or cross, you know, it depends. And they shoot sticks. Like when you said made from sticks, I'm like, they are, but the easier one is that they shoot sticks. Yeah, the current Biss is a hammer. Oh yeah. No. Last one's where. You should queue properly, you know, specifically for Titan and be like, okay, I'm ready. Here we go. Nice. Oh, I gotta say, I love the Scholar Summoner weapon that has the Eos and Celine on the cover. The first proper book that I'm like, oh my god, that actually looks cool. That Astro also looks pretty cool too. The one that's more serious. The the Snow Globe is kind of a neat one too. For like, I'd put it as a Christmas glam, but you know. I'm sorry, but anything that Godbert Manderville makes for you will be God tier, regardless of how it looks. I have no problem with that. Wow, that paladin weapon with the or one of the finalists with the that has like the bat wing design looks kind of cool. Oh, why didn't this Gunbreaker one win? The Phoenix Feather looks so cool. So you fail at all times. Gotcha. Doesn't that mean you fail less? But okay. Yokagutsutsu. I like the freaking... Okay, the fire sword part is kind of cool, but look at the hilt. Not the hilt. This sorry, not hilt. Well, the hilt is cool too. The scabbard, yeah, that's what I meant. It's a second sword, dude. Oh, that's what it's reminding me of now. It's reminding me of Ruby, because it's like with Gamble Shroud, Blake's weapon. It's basically two swords. One is she's the other. Yes, the Cactar Super Soaker. I just got to that as you started talking. The Cactar Super Soaker. It's like, I want that one. Oh my god, that looks amazing. They might. They usually take finalists and put them elsewhere. Yeah. At first I thought they were dream catchers, and then I realized they were tambourines. That one I would have killed for. That looks amazing. Although, that one that looks like it's got a galaxy at the top of the rod. What's the title of that? Rosto Lost Tetera Road. No. Utera. Oh. Lost Stellar Rod is what it says. It's Lost Stellar Rod. Sorry about interrupting. I just was like... Hold. But isn't that when she's pretending to be a paladin, though? Well, you can glam no shield, so it's not that big of a deal, but yes. Yeah, there's, in the gold saucer, it's available. Mm-hmm. Obviously, no, I agree. That's why I like kite shields the best in this game more than anything else. The bucklers are the ones that I don't like as much at all, just because they're like tiny little things on your hands. Yeah. Implementation of winners design into the game. Yeah, like I said, they've done that before. Well, they'll take ones that are finalists and they'll use them elsewhere, not for the purpose that they were doing the contest for. Usually, though, but they have it in mind when they're doing it, so. Yes. Yes, it's Cloud's hairstyle. Yeah, but you get it for free. I don't think Cloud's hairstyle is. That's weird. Maybe. Or since I'm not a male, I can't really. Well, granted, you can put Cloud's hair on females. I know that, but still, I don't think. Oh well, not a big deal. Expedient's a hell of a drug. Yeah, if you go to the party list and then right-click show, and then say view party finder, you'll see the party finder. Not the one that's on the screen usually. You have to open up like your social window where your friends list is. And there's a tab labeled party members. Yeah. And then you... Stage. But expedient, though. I know. You get barrier with Scholar. Too bad it's gonna go. Too bad it's gonna disappear. You know, but whatever. Because this was a beta technically. No, they're not taking it out. They're implementing new features which will break the current one, so you have to redo it. Basically, they'll make it so that it can that it basically will update with whatever gear you're wearing type setup. I'm just flying around listening to P4S music right now. Mm-hmm. It's thanks to the birb. I swear, the funniest thing about getting the mount was the hover thing for it. When you hover over the pictures, it adds a little like quote from somebody, and so for the Demi-Phoenix mount, it says, "How do you spell that again?" And ancient. This. It's not all that. The ones that are quotes are better, I think, than this. But yeah, you're right. Because 4 wings are better than 2, and 3 heads are better than 1. It depends on which one. Wait, what Firebird one is that? Ah, that's why I haven't done. The only one I did was the ponies. I'm sure. And I'm almost done. Doggos. That's the name of the fight, yeah. And I will say that at the end of Shadowbringers, granted it was before Stat Squish stuff, but just half partying almost, what's it called? The Shinryu was pretty easy. In Shinryu, there's a sword? Oh, yeah. Well, not... You need at least 2. Yeah, obviously the further on you go, the harder it's going to be. Especially after Stat Squish. That's my point. On them, no, they didn't change too much of the stats on their end. Too much, to be clear. I assume that whatever they changed, they only changed slightly. In either case, yeah, I got most of the burbs. I only have 1 doggo and 1 Durgan. Nah, not yet. I wouldn't think so. Mm-hmm. That's yeah, A4. Show and I have 3-man that. Mm-hmm. We just had somebody else that was there. We were just trying to do it for mount, so. You know what baffled me a bunch was because near the end of this tier, my group went and started doing farms of the old Savage content mounts, and for some reason Shiva from E8S was easier to deal with than Titan from E4S. Yeah, but you would think with a stat increase it wouldn't, or like stat adjustments, it wouldn't matter too much, and Shiva just by being stronger than Titan would be a lot more difficult. Yeah. Oh, the one that actually did surprise me was that Omega is harder to do than even Shiva. Yeah, that Kefka was relatively difficult even with 7. Like, especially when it got to God Kefka phase. Yeah, no, Omega's is a lot more difficult because you've got male and female at the start there before, phase change. And it's random whether you have to keep them together or apart. That one you kind of need 8 because of the fact that during that phase of keeping them together or apart, they do dashes and you get a Vuln stack, so them both dashing on you is just going to instant kill you. Actually, I should be flying this around actually over in Elpis. That'll probably be the more lore appropriate place to put it. It is. But I'm already bored of it. I've been flying around here for a good 15 minutes. Without doing anything that's, What? Something else. No. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's the picture is literally the one that if you log out in that zone, when you log in, that's what you're looking at. I hope they do. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I will tell you that they've already done it with one of them, and that was before now. Originally, there was the tool that lets you know whether you've gotten like a minion or a mount already in your list. That didn't used to be normal, but that was a tool on the side, I would remember. But now it's part of the game. Mm-hmm. 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 It's mm. In technicality, I remember specifically there was a live letter where Yoshi P talked about, in vague enough terms, parsing. And he said that basically, the issue is not really the parsing, it's what you do with the information. If you do that to kind of like shame other players into exactly, then that's where the problem is. But if you just kind of do it for self-improvement, then it doesn't matter. It's because legally speaking, they have to. If you become very specific and then something else comes into play and you don't like that one, it's like, no, you're too specific. You can't take this one. Too bad. If you're vague enough, you can kind of be like, okay, I can grab whatever the hell I want, for good and for ill. Obviously, that. Mm-hmm. No, I know Zeno was one of the ones who got hit. Yeah, he did. But he got pulled. Yeah, but he got pulled into the dungeon in the middle of a pool. Oh, was it? Okay. I will agree. There was another streamer in particular who said that basically they should have had like a blanket statement of we're looking into it. Wait until, especially for the guy who got pulled in during the middle of DSR prog for World First. Wait and then just give him the ban after the fact. Because the TOS says nothing about when you're going to get banned for the thing. There's not a term of limitation on when when an offense is bannable or not. So until it's not in there anymore, anyway. But that requires them to update the TOS. Yeah, no. Now I remember specifically what Yoshi P said was that in technicality, what parsers do, if you had a computer brain, you could do as well, because all you have to do is pull up the log that's in the chat log to see what damage is going through, pull all of that out, put it into an Excel spreadsheet, and start crunching the numbers. It's not anything that you don't have access to anyway. Their solution was, because this wasn't originally in place, was the not the dummies in general, but specifically the Stone Sky Sea. Because Agreed. Well, yeah, but the only thing I'll push on that for in particular is the dummy is set for having or not having certain things, so it's aware of that. Yeah, because you cannot do the dummy when you're in a party, so you won't get the party bonus. No, the dummy takes into account that it's only one person hitting it, so it knows that the only buffs that are going to be there are from the one person and not from the entire party. Yeah, no, but for the dummy itself, its health is not the same health as the boss in technicality. Because obviously you don't have all 8 people hitting it, A, and then B, you don't have all the, different buffs and debuffs, and then C, you've got the fact that you don't get the party buff, because the party, if you're in a full party, you get a buff to whatever stats are supposed to be your main ones. Yeah, because the Chocobo is technically not considered a party member. It is, but then guess what? You're going to keep dying because your DPS is going to be that much lower. Unless you killed it faster. Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, most of this is coming from the fact that like I've seen video of add-ons that like whenever there's like poop AOE's, the ones that kind of like they're invisibly targeting you, and then all of a sudden here comes the AOE circle. Like a good example is the ones in P2S. The circles in the middle. I'm trying to remember. It's not flow, but the one where you have to stagger step them. It's right before the third phase. The puddles, yeah. I've seen video of an add-on that basically shows you the AoE circle all the way, until basically the game puts it down. Then I'm like, okay, that's bullshit. Yeah, but this team is relatively small for an MMO team, so they have very limited bandwidth. They have. Oh, for sure they have. But the thing is that they started like so small because I'm sure you've all heard of the legend of 1.0. Exactly. So for the longest time, they haven't had that big of a budget to work with things. And I'm sure that part of it is that they do have the team and the bandwidth to do so, but they're just so used to working with a smaller budget and bandwidth that they're trying to allocate it very carefully. Oh yeah. Not only that, but they were planning on server upgrades and whatnot, but then they had to push that idea up a lot further because of the fact of the big exoduses. And they're like, oh, okay, well, I guess we got to do this now instead of like half a year from now. Mm-hmm. I feel that's old netcode that's not allowing things to happen. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. To me, I'd actually, before, not necessarily before, but like at some point, I'd also like them to increase the number of glamour plates, period, much less, you know, what I can store. That I personally need I need a, what's it called? I would love to have like a different glam for every single class, but I really can't because there's not enough. Excuse you. I will say that I said excuse you because I do, but to your point, for disciples of the hand, they're all the same. Land I might switch depending, like especially Fisher being different from the other two. Well, yeah, but that's like the first set. Then you've got the crafted set that they all can share. That's much better anyway. So. Oh yeah, no, but what I'm saying is just from the plate point of view. Like even if I wasn't to use ones that are specific for those classes, just like I want my Fisher to look like this and my my Disciple of the Hand to look like this, etc. The one thing that I heard about transmogging in WoW that I wish we got here was that you don't need the actual piece of gear. You just need to have seen it, and that's about it. Or seen it and had it in your inventory maybe at one point. But if it's gone, then you can still do it anyway. Which here doesn't matter as much, but yes. Yeah, that's the one thing that I wish that we had that was in WoW is that particular thing. I mean, like, it took forever just to get us freaking plates, because that didn't come in till, what was it, Stormblood or Shadowbringers? I can't remember now. Trying to remember. I'm saying it out loud because I know that there's enough people that have been here since 2.0 that can answer the question for me. Mm-hmm. I mean, I will say that the system used to be even more unintuitive, because not only did you not have a glamour plate, so you basically, the glamour prisms you were glamoring directly onto gear, so you had to have glamour prisms, you know? A bunch of them at all times if you wanted to switch glamours of whatever kind, etc. But also, initially, you had different kinds of glamour prisms depending on the class that took to make that piece of gear or repair that piece of gear. So if it's a leather worker gear, then you have the leather worker glamour prisms, and so on and so forth. Well, not only that, but there was also, like, with the repair materials, different levels of each version. So there were like a lot. Yeah, no, it was kind of a pain. So when we got the glamour plates, it was just like a godsend. Thank you. I could do this. I could deal with this for a bit. At first, yes. At first. Mm-hmm. Yes and no. Some of the residual effect is from 1.0 that was based off of Final Fantasy XI, which was closer to... I was going to say Ultima, but it's not Ultima. Like Ragnarok Online type deals. So there's a lot of back-end code, especially in the servers, that's real dated and needs to be kind of slowly removed and updated. Pause on the conversation because obviously there's been a chat in party chat there for a bit over the me too, but just so we can talk about it. So what do we want to do with that? So you guys know it's basically the because we're still in Party Finder to this day without getting any healers, and we got mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Earlier might be the better idea. Mm-hmm. If we got an extra hour in there, we're gonna have to just because of the timeout, lockout. Mm-hmm. Depends on if everybody can do that half hour later in particular. Because half hour earlier, I'm assuming that's easy to kind of schedule around, but the half hour later, some people. No, it's just double checking. I'm only stating because I want to make sure that everybody's on the same page and everybody's okay. If somebody's not okay, then we rethink it. I don't want it to be like, okay, we've decided, now let's go with it. I would say, yeah, I agree with that, but let's do the where we specify it a little bit more. Agree with half hour early, half hour late is ready up. not agree or agree with hour earlier is I would say hour earlier just because hour later puts us at 11:30 at that point with our usual start time. 11:30 Eastern in particular. So if you refuse, it'll be an hour earlier. If you accept, then it will do a half hour each side of the entire time. So here we go. Yeah, that's what I was but I was going to wait till it was over to ask because I didn't want to influence the decision in case he is there and just not moving anything. All right. Taltuni, you there at all? Because it could be that he's just sitting back, he's AFK, but he's listening, and then all of a sudden, you know, I say, hey, Taltuni, and then he just reflex clicks it, but he meant to leave it a B because he heard. But it sounds like that's not the case, considering he's not saying anything. Yeah. I mean, considering that we're doing nothing, I don't blame him. At least he came and was part of the party before he fell asleep. Mm-hmm. But, we're talking Destiny's Child, not Beyonce. I don't usually hear the term late 90s for anything but like years in particular. So I'm like, so we're talking Destiny's Child and not Beyonce, right? No, I understood it, but I usually don't hear late 90s for temperature. So I'm like, hold on. Yeah, I down in South Florida, I usually don't get that hot in particular because the sea breeze, but it usually is around like between 90 to 100 degrees. Who just massaged you? Megamind? Schedule. King knows all about that, right? Your schedule. I'm very much aware that they don't. I'm just poking fun. Vitamin. Ah. Okay, hold on.
We do.
Oh, this score was all
the Dragoon weapon.
Muted the whole time. You guys suck. Didn't say anything. Can we?
Aww.
Pintinger's hard.
Oh, what if we did the Unreal trial?
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
The current Unreal trial is still while he's typing. Is
US on stream.
okay. Done.
The reason she's needing to take it is because she has bone degeneration and arthritis, and it's like okay, well she's in this horrible catch-22 with it. So
Ensinger says show. Can we seven-man that?
Party, sure.
I vote Unreal. I wanna try this Fa Hollow thing.
Unreal is not that difficult with the 8 people, so.
King, you just want it for the weapon, right? Dansinger?
I have not cleared Ensinger.
What's it for this tier?
It is I was gonna say Omega. No, Ultima.
Okay.
I like Insane just because it's funny.
It is.
It's just a funny fight. Like the deaths, people running away from giant balls, people falling off the edge. People
So
exploding.
basically E4S. Gotcha.
Yes.
I was thinking about something like recently. After Savage, like when we kill HP2, are people interested in doing the ultimate or?
It's bad timing because the next tier is about to appear.
Well, we still have at least a month, but yes.
I mean, I'll try anything. I can't tell you I'd be any good.
Because if
But I'll
anything,
try.
I'd want to clear it just once. That way I could get the title for my Dragoon, and then I want to do Uwu to get the weapon for my Dragoon. Like those are the only two like ultimates that I want to do.
Right now.
I want to do ultimate, but I want to do the tiers of Savage more.
Yeah, no, I get you.
Yeah, so maybe after if we finish the next tier, fast enough, there's gonna be like a
Bunch of time.
content lull. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of time to do nothing.
Comment of what?
I can do holy fuck. I mean, Ultima.
Let me show.
Ultimates aren't really that hard. It's just fast, and you have to be very precise.
Oh, the Unreal?
Oh,
Or
the
the
Unreal's
ultimate
easy.
Yeah.
The Unreal's easy. The ultimates.
Yeah,
I
but
feel like those are not damaged. Well, they are damaged when you get to like the last phase, but for the fight, I think it's just you do the mechanics right, then you win.
Yeah, they're basically mechanically heavy fights, more so than even Savages.
It's like I look at people progging Ultimate, and then I see people progging Mythic Rating in World of Warcraft. I'm just like, yo, this is just 10 times harder than anything that the Blizzard devs could do. Props to Final Fantasy here. And that's not me like trying to like hate on WoW. I still like playing it, but at the same time, it's just the fights that the Final Fantasy raid team make versus what the Blizzard devs can make. It's just 10 to 1.
So, before we continue talking about this, because if not, show knows and King knows that I can talk all night. Do we want to do the Unreal? And if yes, then shall we start going? If not, we're gonna sit here waiting for another half hour.
7 people, can't we?
I think that's doable.
Yeah.
But is Taltuni actually here?
And
Are
I'm
we
gonna
doing it?
actually
You-
drop. I have someone opening up a bar tonight, so I'm gonna go help them out there.
Okay.
Otherwise I would, but hopefully we can do more prog tomorrow. That'll be good.
Yeah.
Alright, well you guys have a good night.
Have a good night.
You too. Enjoy the bar.
Bye.
Have fun.
Don't
Bye.
get too drunk. So wait, how many people can go into this Unreal? I've never actually like done an Unreal before.
Unreal is basically an extreme trial, but for max level of the time.
So level 50?
90 in this case.
Oh, well, 90. Yeah.
Because only one is open at any one point in time.
It says you need 2 tanks, 2 healers, and 4 DPS on the sheet.
Yeah.
You can't undersize it?
I don't know.
Well,
I
it says
don't
requirements
know.
1 to 8 players. No, unrestricted parties not allowed.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
So
You
that
can't.
means we do need a full party. And
But
here
on
I
it-
thought we could just do all tanks and then just steamroll it.
But honestly, it's piss easy. Like, you have to like really screw this thing up if you remember how the...
Is it supposed to be that easy? I thought it was supposed to be pretty hard.
It's pretty hard for like... I don't know. my team basically had no troubles with it, even when we had to pick up 2 or it's easier than Savage. The reason why it feels like it's harder is just because the numbers are higher, because it's scaled for 90 instead of 50.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. And you still have the cheese mechanic that was way back in 52 of just LB3 tank LB3 it and eat it all. First time I ever saw a tank LB3 not memeing being done was when I was doing Extreme Ultima. Then when it was actually designed for the fight was at the end of Alexander. Is Top Tuning even here?
I think it is.
Because we might, if we're unlock, you should always have it unlocked.
It's unlocked already, I think. I mean,
If
I have it on.
let's rephrase that for a second. If you unlocked Foul Hollows at any point in time, you should always have it.
Yeah, it should be in the high-end duty. If you go to high-end duty in the duty finder, it's in trials. It's underneath trials.
Ultima's Bane, unreal.
And then the purple icon's the ultimates.
Mm-hmm. I should go unlock the ultimates, because the only one I have open right now is DSR. Even though I've obviously done all the, like I said, since we were doing mount farming. I've done all.
We can do Kefka really quickly, that we can unlock Uwu. That'll take like 5 seconds. It's all Toonie.
I think because he's also asleep at the wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's really early for him.
No, that's King.
Average wait time more than 30 minutes. I remember I was sitting in the queue for, what was it called? The Heidelin Extreme in the thing, and it said more than 30 minutes. I spent like 2 hours waiting. I was like, I'm done.
Yeah, sure. I think King's dipping.
So I guess we're not doing this unless we want to complete Pug. Because if we lost,
there's a party finder up right now that needs 2 tanks and 2 DPS, and they're just down
Okay.
1 healer. If y'all want to jump into that, this Cynthia.
need to open that up. Actually, can you? I forget if there was a ability to merge parties like that, but
What do you mean? We can just join.
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Merge party. As I said,
There you go.
I thought you
Something
could.
went funny. Oh, there. I was like, hold on. There was a thing. And they're all probably like, we just got 4 people.
I just need another healer.
Uh-huh. And King just bounced. But fair enough why they bounced, so it's not a big deal.
I mean, I could try Sage. I'd never actually leveled that up through instance content.
The only thing I have is White Mage, so.
I have all my healers, but their gear is shit.
Oh yeah, I also have Scholar too, but
Beyond the fact that, losing a tank is more detrimental than trying to find a healer.
I mean, you are a warrior. You're basically like a healer, DPS, that just holds everyone's aggro.
The problem is what we're trying to get ourselves into.
Yeah, that's also true.
Oh, man. But yeah, one of the things that, going back to the raid design that you were praising Square Enix for, that I heard from somebody else was that it's because of the way that Square Enix has built Final Fantasy XIV with like uniform tells for what does what on every single fight that lets them do that, so you don't have to be like, Well, what the hell does that do? I guess I'll just stand in it, see what happens. You could be like, oh, that is definitely a stack marker. That is a getaway marker. That is a, you know, this kind of thing.
Well, WoW has done that too. I'm not sure about like any other games. Like I've only played in terms of MMOs like Final Fantasy and WoW, so I'm only basing off these two. But WoW has done that too. They've done that a few times really. I remember in what's it called? Battle for Dazar Lore, for like one of the mid-tier fights. There was like a soak mechanic that was clearly like, oh, we all stand in this, and oh, we clearly have to get away from this person because this person's like big and large right now.
Yeah, but the what I mean by uniform is that you see it in multiple fights, the same marker.
Yeah, that's also true.
Okay, I'm gonna put this out there. I know nothing about this.
But the Unreal fight, neither do I. Blind prog.
Okay, cool.
It also,
You've
it
never
also said,
done-
like, let's.
You never done the
Say
extremes?
it again? I've done extremes.
The extreme Ultima fight.
No.
Okay. Because if you did that, then I'd be like, it's just that. You just have all your abilities at 90. But other than that, it's a dodge the fight. And we have to eat some orbs and stuff. Just follow the group for the most part. It's really not that difficult.
Wait, I lost health.
Yeah, because of there is an item level sync in here.
Oh, what's the animal
Oh,
thing?
okay. Oh, I lost like 10,000.
Oh, from I'm 599 outside of this. I got synced down to 565.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 598. Yeah. Okay.
But other than that, we're good. Let me just throw up the ready check before I pull him. I didn't need that yet, but thank you. Alright, here we go. Also, we can do this twice, technically. We're gonna need to tank swap, sure. I'll let you know when. And you're gonna want to kill ads whenever they show up too, by the way. Whenever they show up.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, we followed that wrong.
Well, considering it says it's everybody's first time. I'm the only one who's apparently not, but they didn't know that. That's okay.
Oh, this old Garuda model. Jesus, that looks beautiful.
We might as well. Oh, right. This wall doesn't kill us. We just have to die. So yeah, when you see the Garuda circle on the outside, get to the edge, because you're going to have to go out, like, instantaneously.
Okay, gotcha.
Got it.
I'll just do another countdown. Alright, get ready. Go. You might want to take it when I get hit 4 stacks here. Garuda's out. No more Garuda mechanics.
So it's just a lot of dodgy.
Yep. Okay, now take it. Oh, you died. Huh. They probably because they didn't know that we swapped. Well, this is gonna hurt. Ow.
It's fine, I'll take it.
It's fine. It was.
I died. I tanked it, actually. I floor tanked it.
Good job. I'll let you keep that for a bit.
We said something to someone in, I think, World of Darkness once. Called him a floor tank or something like that, just joking around. And he took the biggest offense to it. He got so angry.
Oh, no.
Titan's out. Hi, Ifrit. That was just a tactical aggro drop so we can do a tank swap. That's all. We got this. Oh, I forgot about that dash. Yeah. Watch this other dash.
Careful, Shy.
Oh, there goes our resers.
I feel like Dancer should have a res, and you have to dance on the corpse.
They might have if they were in 2.0.
Oh, baby. Damn it.
Also, for Tank Stance, their show, oh, not Tank Stance, for don't stack on me is gonna be my point, because the thing that applies the debuff is AOE, so you don't want to get an extra stack of that. So don't come in unless you're gonna swap. And that's almost half the fight right there.
I'm listening to Alphabet Soup.
Alphabet Suit ASMR? Get ready for Garuda coming up soon. About 15 seconds or so. There we go. Go for it. If you want to take it now, because oh no, never mind. I got hit with Benny. What? Ah. Ooh, 20k equilibrium. Love to see that. Oh, you died. That's why. Like, why is it facing me? I didn't take that much hate. Watch for the dash. Watch for it again. Northwest. What? Watch dash from the south. From the north. There goes Ifrit. Oh, now we gotta eat the orbs. Into the Cardinals. Cho, come eat this one with me.
Oh.
Yeah, no, that'll kill you instantaneously.
Oh, that killed us.
Oh no. One
Okay,
healer for the summoner.
the orb.
Yeah, I thought it was like the old, or like the new one. My bad.
Nope.
Oh, I was doing so well there too.
Yeah, you want to be careful now. He's gonna start throwing orbs at you guys.
Okay, so how many people do you need to take?
Everyone.
Okay, because there
So,
was like 4 of us?
Everybody who's not a tank needs to stack together.
Okay.
That's the only way you survive it. Ooh, ouchies. I did. That tank leave hurt.
Well, if we stay alive long enough and we have a healer up, we can do healer LB.
Mm-hmm. I have 7 more seconds on equilibrium. Uh-huh. I just put Nascent Flash on you. Watch the orb. It's starting to run. Run away, run away, run away, run away. There you go.
Oh, that's, oh god.
Kill those aids and if I did. But yeah, that's the ads that I was talking about. They'll be here, and then we've got, yeah, this. After we kill the ones on the inside, they'll be rounding the outside as well. But each time we get further, so that's good. Sho, do you want to do swapping at 3? Because it seems like the healers are a little tight on trying to keep us alive once hit 4 hits.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so basically you want to go east or west. Obviously everybody together as much as you can. Except for Sho, you're staying with me in the north. So that, or I'll stay with you in the north, depending on who has it at that point in time. And we're taking that north orb.
Okay.
Okay? Alright. Let's do this. Since everybody's quiet, I'm just gonna roll it up.
Yes, I know.
Two stacks. There we go, 3 stacks. This will make it easier on them. Right, 1 second before I hit inner release. Gosh dang it. By the way, the dead center of those Titan circles has a shift spot as well. Uh-oh. I have 4 stacks, so if you want to take it at any point in time, you can. I'll just drop tank stance. Gotta get rid of Titan. Yep, insta-death when I have 5. What are you dying to there?
No.
Puddles.
Ah.
But.
What? Don't stand on me. Ooh. Early enough. Okay, come on. Okay, go east or west. Like, everybody needs to be there as much as possible. Watch the orb. Mm-hmm. Keep spawns right underneath them, by the way. Yeah, let's wait a second for this one, because not only will the homing lasers make it a little bit easier, but also you just got a stack, and I'd like to wait for that to fall off if possible. Never mind. Go ahead, swap it. Watch the orb. Eventually it'll blow up if you just kind of keep running away from it, so. Okay. Here comes saying. I thought I could survive that. Yeah. Okay, there's the ads.
Oh, and they're so far apart.
I didn't realize you died. Uh-oh. Get in the middle, get in the middle, get in the middle.
Imagine just how much harder this would have been for me if I didn't switch to controller.
Uh-huh.
Glad, right? Jeez, this is a pain in the ass.
Save me, I don't have home gang anymore. Thank God. Okay, so the next orbs, I'm just tank LBing and eating them all, so don't worry about it. Or we'll eat them all, but we're gonna tank LB it. The next time the orbs show up. Take. There we go. Close. Enrage. Because we let one of the orbs touch. That's what happens. Technically, there shouldn't be an enrage. It goes on forever. But you let the orbs touch and... well... bad things happen.
Although I'm not sure if you guys are doing it, but I ate some food.
No, I am.
I don't see it on your screen.
It's right at the, because I have it at the bottom here.
Ah, okay. Oh yeah, it's like all the way down there.
Mm-hmm. My border kind of covers some things. My primal rends are only doing 24k. I cry. Get ready to get up. And go! We'll use that Dark Knight in this fight. There goes Garuda. Yeah, dip in, go out.
WTF.
I'm feeling a little bit like Tate did in against, oh no, he's hot, the boss. Tightens out. All we need, all left is for the fire boy to leave us alone.
Oh.
I'll invoke it now.
Oh my god, I saw the healer get rezzed, immediately dies to the thing because they lost their transcendence.
Yes.
I got my 2 minutes coming up in like 20 seconds.
No, let's get away from me, show! I have a feeling you're gonna get picked. Well, not fun times. The trick here, show, is you want to just kind of wiggle around, not move too much. Because everything's like small little things. Edges, anyway. Don't take it yet, because you got those other debuffs on you. He freaks out. Finally, Fireboy's done. Get to the Cardinals. Yeah, I had nothing for that. I got 3 different reses. That means I'll be at full health when I come up, right? Right? Go for it. Okay. We gotta do something here, sure. Not sure how this is gonna go.
Wait, I just opened it.
Sorry to be a party pooper, but I do have to dip, guys.
Oh yeah, it is
Okay.
10:40.
Yeah. Look at all that
Yeah,
work.
It looks
the
yeah.
other people are.
Okay, I wasn't the bad person. I'll be the first to go, though.
Well,
Oh,
that's
okay.
nice to know.
Yep.
Those orbs definitely go through invuln.
Yes, they do. I could have told you that. I did it on the first time we saw those. I forgot that they do. So yeah.
It was still fun.
Oh yeah.
Wait a second.
And it's do and
Yeah,
it,
that was fun.
it's honestly worth going to do it at some point. You know, when you've got everything else done per se.
Learn that.
Okay, well, I think we're going on the half hour early.
Yes.
Half hour later, from what it seems like.
Majority
So,
rules in that
yeah.
case, and because Paltuni didn't get back to us, so majority rules in that point.
I think
Yep.
he was responding anyways on Discord. What it looked like.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
pinged
see it.
them earlier.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Well,
yeah, he's just
technically-
AFK to his-
Technically, it would be normal time, so 8 to the... Actually, it's technically the original normal times, because it was originally 8 to 10, so now it's going to be 8 to 10:30. Right? In theory? No, 8 to 11.
That'd be 8 to 11.
8 to 11. Yeah, 8 to 11. Never mind. You got it.
Well, I'm on the West Coast, so for me it's from 5 to 5
Yeah.
to 8. It's just that goes right over dinner time. But that's okay. I can plan ahead and
Fine.
just make something easy.
And it's
Just
weekend, so it
stir-
makes it a little bit easier as well, too. So
Yeah.
Order a pizza.
Oh, see, I wish it was that easy, but my daughter and I have celiac, so we
I-
can't have anything with gluten.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm a little easier. I cheat sometimes, but my daughter gets violently ill. So
Oh.
no, you can. Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought
and
we
we
were
found out,
going
like-
an hour early tomorrow.
no, the agreeing would have been half hour early, half hour late, and disagreeing would be hour early. So with the ready
Or do
check
you
that we
wanna
did,
Just put it on a vote on Discord,
that might be better just to clarify since we
and
had.
then we can just. Yeah. My kid's trying to feed his sister candy, and I'm like, no, we're about to eat. No. So, okay.
right.
I'll see y'all tomorrow, though.
Yeah,
Yep.
Have a good night.
See you
as
then.
well. I'm also gonna bounce out of Discord. I'm gonna go spend some time with my girlfriend.
Have fun.
Thank you. I'll still tune into the stream.
Sure, no problem. Not a big deal. Not sure how much longer I'll gotta go because I got with how late we went. We gotta put my little one to bed. It's Friday.
Drew. Alright, have a good night.
Later.
So that was a thing.
Yeah, it was. They scaled up the damage. That's the problem there. That's the major problem, is they scaled up the damage. But yeah.
I meant tonight.
Oh, overall?
Yep.
Yeah. At least there wasn't that much of a hiccup other than the missing one person, really. Technically ended up being missing two because Taltuni had dozed, but again, I cannot blame him for waiting around for the one healer to show up.
Question.
Yee. Let me at least do leveling on Kid, I guess. Let's do this.
Am I right in assuming I can only have one thing fixed at a time?
Yeah, kind of. What it is Theros is supposed to be based off of,
Okay.
I don't know if you've heard the game Chrono Cross, but it's the main character there, or the main female character there called Kid. Let me adjust the thing there. So when you said Kid, it was just like, accurate. Give me a second, let me fix that, because I switched up what the chat is real quick, so it kind of needs to be adjusted as a result. Full screen chat box. I built my own PC, so it makes it a little easier for me. Minus 25. Oh, that's perfect right there with minus 25. Except for the fact, let's make it a little bit bigger.
Anyway, it's late.
Alright.
Nighty night.
Night. See you later. Ah. I'm adjusting the thing so when I make it grow. There we go. A little better. I'll just get teleported in. I'm not going to worry about it right now.
Oh!
Suppose that's good enough, actually. You know what? Right there. That should be good enough. Then I get to do that. I get to teleport in. Exactly. It's not a big deal. Especially since I'm on Ninja at level 50. It's like, ow. Let's see, what'd you say? Okay, yeah. Yeah, that kind of
I
stuff.
got my gunbreaker bar ready if I decide to do it for P4S.
Why are you getting Gunbreaker? For P4S? I have to remember how Ninja at 50 works. Oh my god.
What?
So you said something, you got your Gunbreaker barred for P4S? What? I'm confused to what you were saying there, Show. So yeah, doing stuff. Ninja level 39, monk first. It's been a while since I made ninja. I did it in a little bit in Stormblood right before I took my break.
That.
Yeah, I feel you. I'm gonna have to look in a second because I'm doing a labyrinth. Ninja always feels comfy to me when it comes to melee, but new monk? Oh yeah, no, dude, it's because I hold everything for leveling in general. So everything just kind of waits up for what I need. Bunnies! You get the bunnies? Okay, if you decide to do Gunbreaker, gotcha. But you're not sure yet, is the point.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Later. Yeah, most of my inventory gets filled up during leveling process too, but that's... Since I already have everything, I usually max level everything every expansion. I usually get rid of all the leveling gear at that point, obviously. I also used to have a glam retainer in specific, just because of the fact of what we were talking about earlier there, Thero. Just because of, yeah. The fact that you had to hold it on your person to glam it on your character because there was no such thing as a glamour plate. It was an absolute pain. Let me see if I can dig up old screenshots of Kisara. Because I've been literally every race, female of every race, at some point or another. Just for funsies. Let's take a trip down memory lane. We're in Labyrinth as it is, right? So it's appropriate. What alliance am I in? B. Okay. Of course, you automatically decide to snap. Okay. I should have taken that picture. Okay. Where's the earliest picture? Why is it all over the place? Okay, hold on. Sort. Date. There we go. And we'll deal with that later. Ah, dang it. Let me bring the chat back, and then we'll get back to the pictures afterwards. All I'm asking you to X-Pack Migla. Yeah. But once you're at it like where I'm at, where everything's been maxed out for that particular reason, it becomes, you know, a lot easier because then all you need is the previous X-Pack's starting gear, and it's not terrible. It's only like when you first start that it gets a little crazy. Yeah, I mean, we stop with the moving off the platform. You're driving me nuts. Okay. Let me, you know what? We could do this. This is gonna be nice and easy. Give me a second. I was gonna do it differently, but we can do this. This will be fun. Where's Final Fantasy? Oh, cool. Too big. Yada. Too big. There we go. Put this down here. Or I'll put it right on top of it. Ta-da. I'll take a look at it in a bit. I think it's random. I want to start at the oldest and go to the newest. No! You dingus! What have you done? Wow, that was actually really quick. Like, either my ADD brain decided to delay things. Hold on. Shouldn't have crashed. Did it crash? Could have been just the image slideshow was too damn big. Okay, hold on. Swipe A. Force the 16:9. I guess I can't do anything about it. Okay. Well, that sucks. Oh, okay, there we go. I guess we'll have to get back to that in a minute. I'll just hide it for now. Yeah, it's probably just because it was the giant size thing that covered the entire screen. In any case. Let's just focus on this. I might want to go back to the original way I was going to do it because it would be a lot easier anyway. There we go. I miss Armor Crush. Give me back Armor Crush. Damn it. Like, nowsies or like in general or what? Oh wait, did that other day. Ah, okay, so. Yeah, no, I kept it on the print screen, which is the default. We're gonna do a relook at through Endwalker's story once I get Kid up to par. When I switched her to this server in particular, because she used to be on the same server as Kisara was. Yeah. I was gonna do that, but the thing was I was on Monk because her glam was a little bit different. It wasn't Kid, it was Yang from Ruby. I want to just back it up a little bit. I'm not gonna mess this up. There we go. I wanted to hit Assassinate, but I wasn't about to. Because I knew that was gonna put it where I didn't want it. Should I greed? Should I greed? Should I greed? Not enough. I didn't have the balls for it. Not that it matters in a fight like this, but you know, it's just one of those things of like, let's not. Damn, am I really 5th on the... Wow. I know that I'm doing garbage as a ninja right now. Nope. Hey, Hey, you can call them cowards, but that means you're attaching that to me too, because I backed off as well. At the last second, to be fair, but... That's not a bad combo. I'll have to think about that one. Akasara, because I got those. Parudo. Pardo obu. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Oh, well before. Okay, yeah. They don't know how to work the ping. As I've mentioned before, I black maged with rubber banding and everything way back in the day. In freaking Coils of Bahamut, I'm used to dealing with my ping whenever I feel it with. I want my armor crush back. It's the one thing that's driving me nuts right now. Not having armor crush is the worst. I think I should have enough time for this. Oh yeah. Most DPS have the worst time with ping. Casters are in the worst spot, but not sure if that was brave or foolish. That red mage who did the charge right before he decided to do his thing. Oh. Shukichi is still off cooldown. Done. Nice and quick. Let me expect I do and take a screenshot usually. I get rid of it, to be fair, unlike what you're doing. But I usually take a screenshot temporarily. I shouldn't say temporarily. We'll probably see a couple of those when we go through these. So I need, not image, I need a window capture. Oko. Pictures. No, that's not what I wanted to capture, you fool. Not like you guys are seeing anything important, it's just the, there we go. Yep, again, it made it giant size. Thank you very much. There we go. So this is earliest Kisara. I started on Dragoon. Let me do this because I have a feeling it's going to snap again. No, it's not, you liar. Nah, I get you. Alright. There we go. I'll just size it down a little bit. So that's me in my earliest form. Dragoon with the relic at the time from ARR. I was a Highlander first. I need to try and recreate that to some degree. And that's nostalgic right there, I'll tell you that much. All right. I took a bunch of pictures when I figured out I could actually screenshot, because I was basically Dragoon and Scholar at that point in time. And this isn't in order. This just skipped to like something more recent. Oh well, we'll just deal with it, because I think this thing I can't change really the order very easily. This is more recent. This is last expansion, me getting some of the relic stuff for Dark Knight here. Scholar was a thing in ARR. I think it started... It did come later, but it came in ARR. I think it came in like 2.2 or something like that. It had already been there by the time I came in around 2.4. Ninja was really late. Ninja came in at 2.5. So, yeah. But yeah, Dark Knight from last thing. Obviously, I took a lot of screenshots. This was Vieira Kisara. I swear, you repeated nearly every word for word those two... Never mind. Sometimes I'll take pictures of funny things. So, yeah. Mining Lantern. This is from the last tier's raid. Like any other lantern, but for use in the mines, hence the distinction. Though it invites the question whether or not any lantern used in a mine would then automatically be designated a mining lantern by virtue of location at said point in time. Take a look at some of the key items you get and their descriptions. Some of them are absolutely hilarious. No, I don't want to crop. Yeah, this is still the same thing. Halloween, hence I had the black hair and the vampire getup. Let's go back a little bit. Ah, here we go. Let's find just nostalgia pictures. Oh, here we go. Here's another. This is a later version of Kisara back in ARR. Ah, this was Heaven's Ward. Back when I mained Bard. I took these pictures because somebody was going to make... was going to do a drawing for me. One of my... this was back when I was a raid lead. In Heaven's Ward. And they wanted me to take pictures from the front and the side. So that they could do things. And of course, I just did it with both in and out. Oh, this is Kid really early on. When I couldn't get... When the jacket didn't exist. Yeah, you started recently. I assume you're doing a long typo... not typo, but typey. This is me getting the final Bard relic. Or, no, sorry. Sharpened Bow of the Auroch, so not quite. My first raid group that I led myself there. Oh, you started doing that recently? Okay. Yeah. I get you. Yeah, this was in the final floor, the final tier of Alexander. This was the second floor of the final tier of Alexander. Such flashback memories. I don't remember who this was. Not coming to me right now. Because this is Rodin. I still... you'll hear me, Sho and I talk about her, actually, a lot. Amma. This is me here. This is Ryla. Dude was the amazing summoner for the time. Oh my god. Like, I wouldn't say that he was like world first material, but he was really good. This has got to be Nazca. Yeah, because that's an Astro. And Nazca was a machinist. I don't see the gun here, but... And this is Magnus. And that is... I know who she is. I can hear her voice in my head, and I forget her name right now. I'm so sorry. But that's actually the person who drew me the little Kisara that I've got. I'll bring up that picture in a second. After we go through some of these. Yeah, this is me getting the... Is it the final Black Mage relic in ARR? Yeah, it is, because it's got the lights and everything. This was me getting the final stage of the Black Mage Relic in ARR, while in ARR. I don't know if you remember this from Stormblood, but this made me laugh so hard. I suppose you could disguise anything with a glamour prism if you really want to. Have you ever used one? Why am I asking? Of course you haven't. I feel like that's... What? Oh, yeah, that sucks when that happens. And of course. This is stuff from... That was from Shadowbringers and Walker, because we're jumping around. Ah, here's one of the broken ones that I, like I said, I take pictures of when the Aether Compass moved away from being a key item in this expansion. I take a picture here before I move on. Why is this so empty? Yeah, this was me trying to read the Eorzean script here. Welcome to Hyde... No, welcome to the... I forget the name of the school there, but... The warding skills. Temperature regularly cerulean tank. Some of these I took screenshots because I was going to use them since I was streaming my way through Endwalker, and I was going to use them in my Twitter for stuff. So some of those are that. Know the material. Be the material. Love the material. This is the Crystarium quests for the DOH stuff. Oh yeah, I took a picture to see if I could read the handwriting, and it turns out, no, I could not. Ask if you can taste the rainbow. Crystal. Some of the lines I just screenshotted because it was just, yeah. It was worth. Ah, this was one of my earlier warrior. You see that my warrior glam in general does not change because this is the axe that I was saying that I was missing while I was traveling over here. It was the warrior relic axe from ARR, the Atma stage, because it looks like just a bloody axe. It's basically Ardbert's axe, right? And it makes me look like basically a berserker. Is the point in that one? I don't know, maybe because I like the pose, I started taking a picture of that. Signed documentation. The nature of this paperwork is not a particularly well-guarded secret, but due to how dull it is to read, it will nevertheless remain largely unknown. Let's just skip all the Endwalker stuff, because the Endwalker stuff, that... No! The one evidence that I was a Lalafell at some point in time! Skip! Fair enough. Fair enough. But I'll tell you what. I completed at least 2 relics almost in every expansion. But the warrior is one where I'm like, no, I want this one. I'm not going anymore. Shh! No! It never happened. It was a fever dream. Ah, the Saint of Nimia. Whenever he comes around, it's always kind of fun. This is my current raid group when we cleared Idle and EX. Well, my current raid group, some of them are not, because we kind of interchanged during the actual raid tier, but... Why did I take this picture? I don't recall. Oh, now I recall. This was me taking off shoulder tackle here, as well as the fists of fire, wind, and earth. And I don't know what this other one was over here. I don't recall now. You see, I do stuff like that, where I take a picture of the offending changes before I make the big adjustment. This was interesting. I need to go back and grab this book, because this is the book out of Kitese Sapuburia for Summoner, and I'm sure the Scholar does the same thing. From this side, you see it's see-through, but from the other side, it looks like a book. It's so interesting. Looks like a frame from the outside. See, this was what Kid was beforehand, Yang from Ruby. But unfortunately, someone took the name when I moved over here, so I took Kid back instead. Frickin' Emmett Selk quoting an old-ass movie. Try to find a website where it shows all the old abilities that got removed for all the classes. I think there is some somewhere. I'm fairly certain there is. There has to be. Emmett Selk was... Yeah. I'm so we have to find... I refuse to believe that we will not find Emmett Selk Reborn at some point in the future, in a future expansion. You know? He won't know who we are, but we'll see him and we'll be like... Hey! Come hang out with us a bit, huh? Let's go on an adventure. Let's do something cool. I want both Emmett Selk and... Essentially, right? Or, you know, all the Aether goes back into Aetheris and then comes back out again, reborn as somebody else. That's kind of what we found out in this expansion. Was there a distinction for that? I thought his Aether would just go back into the into Aetheris and then come back out again. Was there a distinction for Unsundered not being able to do the same thing that every... Well, it wouldn't be a direct rebirth, for sure. Anyway, like even in my mind, he would not remember us like at all. It would just be like one of those things of like, yeah, sure. Just like he recognized our aura, our soul, you know? I feel like we would recognize his later on, if it was to happen. Sometimes I take pictures, obviously, of names. All right, some other pictures. Lots of Shadowbringer stuff. I'd have to go look it up. Maybe I'm misremembering. 'Cause I thought that's how that worked for the Unsundered too. But you want to know what? Regardless of the Unsundered, let's ignore the Unsundered for a second. You want to know what? You want to know who called this? Or who called this? Who understood the way that this worked before we did as players? The freaking Dothrali out in the steppes. The Dotharl out there. And best girl that should never ever try to be, you know, even though they're pointing to it consistently, don't ever put her with the Dotharl out I'm trying to remember her name now. My brain is not working. Hold on. Let me look it up. Only because I know I posted it very recently. Sadu. Sadu is the leader of the Dortharal out there. Sadu. The Dortharal believed that basically as soon as you died, your soul got reborn. They're wrong in some respects, obviously, because it's probably not as instantaneous as, oh, that body's dead. The next one that's born, let's take a look at their soul inside their eyes. Oh, it's this person. You know? But they had it right from the beginning. So that's nice. Yishola and her sass I take pictures of too. That's her obviously throwing it at Grahatia. Yeah, when we came into Charlie and I said that I was a crafter since I was, you know, Omni 80 at the time. So I was a crafter. Goes, indeed, your profile describes you as an adventurer, but one also trained in rather more constructive pursuits of procurement and production. You may enter. Like, perfect. Of course, took a lot of screenshots during. I want to see Hythlodaeus again. Fair enough. For where you came from, I suppose that felt comfortable, right? From coming from WoW. Also that, yes. This detail I liked. If you weren't human, obviously they would still question you if you were human per se. But if you were like any other race, they would be like, give you different reads of who you are. So obviously me as Viera during that entire time, though you look like a person, you have the ears of a beast. I assume you're a familiar like Medion. Is there something you need? That too. I mean, that's why the choice is there, but what my point was, they probably felt comfortable for you because of, because don't they call you champion in WoW as well? Like, that's what one of the many nicknames of the character is? Your character? God, I love the rays here. They call this everything. I mean, fair. But they still wouldn't stick you in a cutscene. Man, what is with that? God, when we first saw Heidelin, and we'll do this again, obviously, when I bring Kid up to speed. But freaking just took a mono art piece from classic Final Fantasy and just, boom, there you go. General, class titles, champion, and now Mawwalker, yeah. We get called, you get called your rank in the Grand Company, too, here in Final Fantasy. Like, look at that. You cannot tell me that was not inspired by an Amano painting. Because that is freaking beautiful. And it doesn't look all that, unlike his paintings, like, when you look at his paintings, you're like, I'm not sure how you're supposed to translate that to make it look realistic enough to feel comfortable. It's a good thing most of that stuff happened during the Pixel era, right? But then you see this, you're like, I don't feel uncomfortable with this. This actually looks pretty damn good. And yes, absolutely right with the damn posing. Oh yeah, this was during the you know, the queue issues, so me seeing one player in the queue was right. This was some flashback stuff. Oh yeah, this was weird. See, accept a raise from, you know, other person here, but I'm still standing. You see me standing? What was this? This was Ah, this was Deltascape Savage. I don't remember what this was. Treya, Rodin's still there. Deli's still there. Specs and Amma. Oh yeah, it's that one is dependent, I think, on your ping and stuff like that. Of course, I took a picture of this. There's no way I wasn't going to take a picture of this. Now, obviously, I was trying to land different things here. I took multiple pictures for like timings. I don't know. There was something with the way that Lalafel's face going into for the story going into Pandemonium. This one here just made me laugh, so I had to take a picture. I think this was a mistake. I don't see anything in here that I would have targeted for... Oh no, this wasn't a mistake. This was me, again, the hotbars. See how all the mining stuff got updated? Good. I was about to delete it, and then I realized, oh, that's why I have it. Now I'm on the botanist, so same Diddy. And Fisher, which it wasn't terrible. Why are we bouncing around so much? Gosh dang it, now we're back in ARR with my scholar. My near BIS scholar. Except that it would never be BIS because I never cleared an entire chair until this one. So. But man, look at those tomes. Only one of them is still around today. Oh yeah, this was our clear of the first floor. The sky seal coating is deeply weird, but frankly, nature's produced weirder. Yeah, Sag. Yeah, I was frozen in this during Crystal Tower, and I was just like, interesting position. Yeah, Iltul basically spitting facts about how, Disciples of the Hand, Disciple of the Lands is. But for gathering, you must have tools. And to make those tools, you must gather materials. To gather materials, you must have more tools? Yeah, I think this was like an FC clear of the last part of the Mahawk trilogy of the 24 Mans. I'm over here in the corner. I was a scholar at the time. I'm in the Maelstrom Lieutenant coat over on the right here. Yeah, this was us clearing the raid group in Shadowbringers clearing E3. Yeah, you got a hot take on certain alliance raids. Oh boy. Hot takes. You know what? I'm gonna keep an open mind. I'll be interested. Let's see what happens. But the fact you say certain alliance raid makes me feel good, because at least it's not all of them, because some of them were real good. Where am I in here? Oh, right. I'm already on Dark Knight back here. Why did I come back here to take this picture again? I don't recall. Because this was a 24 man. Yeah, here's more Kisara. Yeah, I got knocked off and pushed out. So I found it interesting I could actually come from here and take a look at this boss from the side. Because I couldn't get back in. Oh damn! You want a blast from the past? Because this is Heaven's Ward, right? Look at my bard with my bar with bard. Uh-oh, why did everything restart? With the chat. Oh no. Don't tell me I've hit a maximum. It's fine. It'll probably come back. Well, it won't come back for stream in particular, but it's fine. I won't die. But yeah, if you look at the bottom bar here for my bard, I could put some... Oh. Let me check, let me go into Twitch stuff. And also, I have to hop off real quick. Oh, it's Twitch. Really, Twitch? Violence spam filter for using LMFAO. Really, Twitch? Really, Twitch? No. It's fine. But, like, really? That was Twitch. That wasn't technically me. LMFAO is violence. The Twitch bot. I have no words. I don't know what to say about that. I really don't. But anyway, if you look at the bottom here, you have one of your Dragoon skills down there. The Blood for Blood. It's been renamed. But that's back during the cross-class era. Oh god, Ring of Fire. That's an old one. Dude, I missed this one. I forget what it's called right now. Quick Knock, I think? No, I can't remember. But it was really cool. Well, you can't really see my thing. But it's the one right next to the refresh. That's on my Q button. And basically the animation for that is, yeah, Lance Charge is on there. You would jump up, do a backflip, and then fire into the air. And it was just like, oh, the animation was so cool. Faux Requiem. Here's another song that doesn't exist anymore. Hawkeye. Quelling Strikes. Every single caster wanted freaking Quelling Strikes. But you could only get it from Bard. It was so weird. Way back in the day. Alright. What's next? Yes, okay. Our clear P2S. Clearly after we got our pizza emotes, everybody, right? Nobody had an issue getting your pizza emotes, right? Quote unquote. Me getting some more of this stuff. This was our clear what is this? E9? Yeah, E9. Much better than usual grass. Yeah. I believe this was specifically the fishing quest for the Scholarium in Endwalker. Saw a video where a machinist was doing a level 60 dungeon. Yeah. If it's back in Heaven's Ward, there's a lot of cross-class. Yeah, it's the fishing quest for sure. A letter hand addressed to Hingashi. This is the other gatherer's quest. The untidy handwriting betrays how nervous Tarleton was when penning it. It's a proposal letter, by the way. You haven't done it. The initial flavor is an affront to the gods themselves, which gradually transitions to a bleak and tropic aftertaste. It's quite possibly the worst thing you have ever eaten. I took this picture because it was right after I got the Starbird out of the last dungeon there. Yeah, the pizza emote was the Grubhub collaboration in particular. This is what Costa del Sol, because this is back ARR, I believe. Yeah, I have the Gifts of the Archmagus quest here. This is what Costa del Sol looked like before you could swim. And then here's the warrior abilities way back when. Oh, Fracture! I remember Fracture. Fracture was a dot that you had on warrior way back when. Oh, you did already? I haven't done the crafting classes yet. I've done all the gathering stuff. No. There's not an island out here because you could swim out here and go to like certain islands that are here. So it's missing some things. Because now you can swim in this zone. Oh yeah, this is what it looked like. You had 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, or 1, 4, 5, 1, 4, 6 combo, by the way. Back in Warrior, way back when. Yeah, oh man, I see some cross classes from other... Oh man, nostalgia coming into play. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 was your hate combo. 1, 2, 5 was like it is right now with Stormpath, the heal at the end of the thing. And 1, 2, 6 is the same. Actually, not the same. What that one does is establish a debuff so that you can do more damage. Also, Protect is sitting on there. You see that I got Protect on me. What else do I have on here that's missing? That Overpower? No, that's Overpower. What's that again? What's the one on underneath number 6? What's Control 6? Trying to remember. Not coming to me. And I remember it. I do remember that picture. So, Sho was saying Guru Glamour when? Apparently last expansion. We had gotten a fill-in for E10S Savage that was doing a Guru Glamour there. Hey Jane, does this character that's sitting in front of me look like Gura? Does this character that's sitting in front of me look like Gura? The little Popoto?
Yeah.
See, this was the first picture I took, because there she is over there. I was just like, wait a second. It was hilarious. Only leap in a leap will he prove his worth. God, living way, get out of my head. Oh yeah, this was amazing. This was normal, of course, but E4S normal. So the first time of good guys don't look at explosions, they turn around and they walk away. Actually, no, that's Midas. Sorry, this is E8S or E8 normal. Apparently, I did it multiple times. Look at this. That's hilarious. As you can tell, I take a lot of pictures specifically for advertising and tweets. Our first clear P3S. Oh, and I stupidly left the freaking group post sign on there. Oh, so disappointed in myself. I beat it on Paladin. So happy. See, this thing is not in order, and I don't know why. But yeah, this is E10 clear. Heavens forbid people would stop throwing themselves in harm's way at every opportunity. You're something of an immortal flame yourself. I think I was talking to Robon on that one. This is the healer quest, I believe. Oh yeah, I got decapitated here. Not sure why. This is yeah, this is T5. Wow, my freaking ugh. My my HUD looks so ugly. What was I even thinking back then? This is Stormblood because I still see Inoki in there. Ley Lines and Fire 4, so. Yeah, we were under I think we were undersizing T5. At the side? What side? Which side? Yes. Yes. Well, vent? No, not vent. Mumble. It was Mumble. This was early, before Discord really took off. Or even maybe even existed. Depends. Oh, bug. Japanese text. Oops. Basically, diadem is what it says there on top. And we're about to go. Marina, that was the name of the person, the artist who did the thing and was part of the raid group. This was Heaven's Ward. It's a funny bug, yeah. Look at our machinist has Gauss barrel on. Not that that doesn't exist anymore. Oh, and our warrior has the DPS stance for warrior, called Deliverance. And the Dark Knight has... Dark Knight was special in that it could put both the tank stance and the DPS stance on. So there was a... You basically were balancing out. But the Paladin and the warrior had to choose between the two. I don't know why I took this picture in particular, but maybe it was a compare and contrast in particular with the old glam and the new glam. This was not a clear. I think this was us prepping. Oh, right. This was St. Patrick's Day. Everybody's wearing green. You hate a standing. It's the reason why I didn't... I do like playing tanks, but I could never raid as a tank until they got rid of it, basically. That's why I started tanking raid-wise in Shadowbringers, because they got rid of it, basically. Like, the worst stancing is I have to turn off my stance because of the fact that a bad changeover before, and I don't have shirk, and I could steal it back in 2 seconds. So let me just drop my stance so I don't continue to generate hate. But when I need it back, I'll turn it back on. It's not that terrible. Not a big deal. I don't have to try and gauge how much hate I have with the damage I'm doing versus, yeah, it's just garbage. But yeah, this was just St. Patrick's Day. Everybody was wearing green of some kind. So I took a picture. I just laughed at the fact that I can come like face to face with a boss mob of a fate and be like, yeah, hi, and they don't want to touch you. This is Ninja in what? Heaven's Ward. Oh, that's right. There was sneak attack and quick and trick attack. There were 2 different attacks you did under, obviously, Suiton or hide mechanic. Yeah, I see the dot that was Shadowfang. That was their last expansion for some time. But you see there. Oh, look. Basically 1, 2, 3, 1 or 1, 2, 4 was the main combo. 1, 2, 3 got you the dot Shadowfang, and then the next thing Q E R. Right? Yeah, that was the other combo. And Ninja had 2 stances. It had I forget what they were called, but there were 2 different venoms that you would put on your knife. And then the move that's next to Mug here, I'm forgetting what it was called. But that would change from a silence to a stun depending on which what's it called? Which one you had. Which one you had on. You notice that Dragoons... you say it's Lance Charge because that's what you know it as, but I know it as Blood for Blood, the icon. Because that's what it was called way back when. Oh, and this button here. The R button, like, all the way to the right, like right after the... Beyond the fact that TP is there. TP. God, I'm flashing back now. For physical... a physical gauge thing, right? We were discussing the other day. But below that, there's the R. The thing is, it's not stance dancing. You choose it right before the fight. You can't change in the middle of the fight. But smoke screen, basically, you could do that like it's to help with threat management. You would throw that on. Yeah, you would throw that on like the black mages doing baller damage during the pull to make sure that they don't pull off the tank. And then the 1, 2 over from it is Shade Shift, where you would take all the hate that you would generate and you would throw it onto somebody. So you would Shade Shift the tank and smoke screen whoever else is doing a shit ton of damage. It was an interesting mechanic. But when they fixed most of the threat generation on all classes, it ended up working out better. Also, I found it funny that he had a sword that made it look like a tail. That's what I was taking a picture of there. And this is evidence of my Mikote at some point, by the way. Elizin, which I was for a long period of time. The trouble is, this costume is couture, darling. Tailor-made for your beautiful body. I hate to ask of you this the last minute, but would you mind modeling my work at the walk-off? That was at the Little Ladies' Day. Okay, yeah, this was our kill of... What is that? E5. Yes. Here's another look at my Makote. I think that was the final bow. Yeah, that's the final bow for Heaven's Ward. Why did I take a picture of that? Maybe because it was... This guy looked basically like Ardbert, but just with the thing. Oh no, because it was Junpei Iori from Persona 3. And I was just like, yeah, no, that looks accurate. No evidence. Shut up. That didn't happen. Yeah, obviously I was taking pictures of almost every single one of the relics I got. Tataru making me feel guilty with this shit. At the start of 6.1. Don't worry, I'll make sure the lining has plenty of pockets for your little treasures. I swear, adventurers are worse than children when it comes to hoarding every feather, leaf, and animal and hide they come across. God, I felt so called out. Frickin' A. Oh yeah, I took pictures of Y'shtola sleeping. That was the best. Mr. J! Another one I took a picture of specifically for the fact that it was just like, oh, somebody's cosplaying. When was this? Was this Black Mage level 50, but I'm level synced. This has to be Heaven's Ward. Let me look at the quest. I think this is Heaven's Ward. I'm fairly certain this is Heaven's Ward. Oh yeah, it's definitely Heaven's Ward. I see eye for an eye on there. And Quelling Strikes. A Black Mage without Quelling Strike was gonna get pulled so hard. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. I also accept eternal gratitude and the right to ominously reference debts to be repaid. Red Mage. I think that's Summoner. Yang going around. A fine spear to strike down all who pay her no mind. Or Elizin. Oh yeah, this is Alpha running around all the fields. Sometimes you'll see him in the field looking at, you know, people as he's doing his explorations. There we go. That was the clear of P4S. Oh, so happy to finally clear a full tier. Oh, it took me all the way until Endwalker, but... Oh yeah, this was one of the Eternal Bonding ceremonies. One of the earliest ones, because you'll still see over on the left-hand side the mumble overlay. The funniest thing I've seen. What was this? This is Shadowbringers. This is Shadowbringers. But which floor is this? It's cute. You get a bunch of different options and whatever. There's actually a quest that goes along with it. It's kind of cute from what I understand. Which floor is this? This is... Because we never cleared E4S. Oh, I know. This is E... It's only because the fire and the wind is gone. This is Raktapasta. This is Raktapasta. No, we never cleared E4S. That's why... on content. This is the old... This is from Shadowbringers. This is E... 5, 6. E6. Rock the pasta. I love my Elizin. I kind of miss being her. Yes, super important skill. Never drop it ever again. The Blackest Night. Yeah, Garuda Ifrit. That's it. Yeah, I took a picture of when I basically was... Oh no, this isn't me being Biss because the sword's wrong. Why did I take a picture of this? Listen, we all have wrong opinions. It's not great, but it's not bad. I will say that it was OP when it first came out because of the fact that no other tank had anything like it. And didn't have anything like what we have now with the HOTS and stuff that come with Holy Sheltron and Blood Wedding and all that jazz. So when I first got it back in... no, it wasn't Shadowbringers, it was Stormblood. That thing's good. Like, really good. Ah! Again, taking pictures of stuff that disappeared. Because I turned on the, what's it called? The cross hotbar for the first time in a while, and I had all this stuff on my cross hotbar. I still see the old Savage Blade on there, which doesn't exist. I don't know if it's called Savage Blade. I'm trying to remember. Really? Huh. Oh, you want to know what? When I was leveling, yeah, that's right. That wasn't at all incorrect or wrong. I could see that for sure. All right, then I see Convalescence. Wait, is that awareness? I think that's awareness. There's Flash. There's Sword Oath. 70 and 90 was rough. I don't know. I didn't have that much of a problem with 70 to 80. And to be fair, I took it because Dark Knight's one of the ones that I consistently leveled to max level every single expansion. Since it came out in Heaven's Ward. I will say 80 to 90 was rough. Wholeheartedly. 70 to 80, maybe because I did it during Shadowbringers before the stat squish and a bunch of other things. Didn't feel that bad. But that's personal preference. Yeah, I see Shield Swipe, and that's Bulwark. Spirits Within? I think that's Spirits Within. Interesting. Oh, the Dark Knight stuff. This is all from like Heaven's Ward for sure. Actually, Shadow Skin. Because it used to be a different 1, 2, 3. This Low Blow was gone. That Blood Weapon's gone. Oh my goodness. Dark Arts. Dark Arts. I miss some of this stuff. Oh, Jesus. This was actually pretty good for Dark Knight. Right. This was Mikote stuff. This was me getting the last relic for Dollar there. No, but I hadn't put on the cross hotbars at all since before Heaven's Ward. Or during Heaven's Ward. That's why. You're right that it's in Yulmore, but I hadn't put on the cross hotbars. Because I used mouse and keyboard. Remember? And these are cross hotbars. And I had them there from when I was tinkering with that way back in the day. So that's why they're there. Okay, let's go to the next thing. Was I maxed out on Warrior here? Yeah. Yeah, that was definitely awareness, by the way, because I see this is definitely Heaven's Ward as well. Yeah. This is definitely Heaven's Ward. And awareness. Awareness basically negated all crits. Because the enemies could crit way back when. It was not fun. Yeah, here's another one. Shadow Flare. This is Endwalker, but the thing is that I hadn't unhidden this one on this particular row before, and it must have had some old stuff because it had Shadow Flare on there that doesn't exist for Scholar anymore. It was a floor dot. Yeah. Yeah, there's the ninja relics. Unheavy package. Despite its bulky size, the package is surprisingly light. This is Stormblood during the MSQ. Well, who knows? She does have an awful lot of adventurous friends. Maybe some of them decided to take a fishing trip in the Far East and are surprisingly close by. This was specifically right before, the Lord of Revelry, Ravana. This was also Stormblood. I loved I'm your Roland Berry. You try ethereally chasing lambs when your boots are full of lake water. Ah, Shatoto. Speaking of the titles we were talking about earlier with WoW, Leader of the Resistance, eh? Don't I have enough titles already? Know that I'll kill your god if I have to. Maybe even if I don't. There's no justice, just us. The one time I caught Alphino, perving on a girl. An Alamigan folk dress, how very fitting. And well-fitting, might I add. Foul. I don't doubt it, but it's the first time I took a screenshot of it. Shut up. Top of the morning, Yuki-san, or is it evening? So hard to tell, locked up in the Ethereum day and night. Alright, technically speaking, I can leave at any time of my choosing, but if it is if it's some strange force preventing me from stepping forth into the light. Yeah, we have those days, right? Oh yeah, this was a summoner quest. The first challenge is a test of power. The trial is designed to evaluate the raw magnitude of your arcane talent by pitting you against a predetermined opponent of carefully measured fortitude. Also known as, I manifest a monster, and you fight it. Uh-oh. Got it. What? I allowed it! What happened? Twitch. Why you gotta be so difficult, man? And you're timed out again. I'm sorry. And I went in there and I hit allow. And at that point, the whole thing collapsed. Gosh dang it, Twitch. Why you gotta be so picky? 600 seconds. Damn, that's a couple minutes. Is it? Hold on. Okay, I closed that entirely. I didn't mean to, but that's okay. That's longer than... Oh, I don't have Paladin on this one. But I think that's longer than freaking Hallowed.
It's like 10 minutes.
Seriously? Damn. What the fuck? Like I said, I went in there, I saw it. It apparently, perv was the word that it didn't like.
Yeah, it said mods have allowed your message, happy chatting. Then all of a sudden, it just said...
Yeah, as soon as I clicked it, they all disappeared. I was like, I allowed it. Why did you delete it?
Twitch said it's not fine. You said it's fine. Twitch said no.
Twitch says, many things that I don't agree with.
Don't they all?
Yeah, and I accidentally closed the thing, and it's already past midnight, so I should be taking the little one to bed.
Alrighty.
So, thanks for hanging out with me. We'll reminisce some more later, and you can give us your hot take tomorrow.
Yeah, I think a bunch of people are. It's not gonna be like a hot take, but it's definitely gonna be a hot take because I had a debate with someone during this alliance raid, and he got so mad.
Are you sure it's just he's being super salty for no reason?
No, he got actual just like mad. Like he started griefing me.
Damn. Okay, I'll have to hear about this tomorrow.
Yeah, he got. It was so funny when it happened.
Shit, dude. All right. We'll save that content for tomorrow.
We will, and I'll share it with everyone.
Sounds good. See you then.
All right, see ya.
All right. As difficult as Twitch is being tonight, I apologize again to Thero for that. But you guys have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, wherever it is that you are. You've been 10 out of 10 with me. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all that other jazz and, you know, YouTube outros and bullshit like that. But either way, yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for hopefully actually raiding. See you then.